Hi, welcome to my channel. I am here today to do a timeless energetic reading for Aries. And today I'm going to focus on what is called the success spread. And this is a spread that I normally do for when there's answers that are being sought out, or there's some kind of a challenge that's being undertaken. So I have 288 Hertz sacral chakra cleansing sound bath music playing. This is to help let go of draining negative emotions. This is a chakra healing meditation by Meditative Mind, and it's no copyright. So I do not own rights to that music. I'll just go ahead and say that right off the bat. So the first thing I want to do leading into this reading is actually call in the energy of an archangel. I'm going to call in an archangel for each one of the zodiac signs. I'm going to do this same spread for each zodiac sign in individual videos. So starting with Aries. Aries, you are the first house. You're the first zodiac on the zodiac wheel. Aries, you are the ram. Aries, your planet, ruling planet is Mars, and you are a fire sign. So Aries, your main attributes are that you are strong leaders, very independent. Also, it's easy for you, Aries, to make a decision on the go. So you're always ready for a new adventure. And Aries, you are the leaders. You're the leading the pack. So we're going to go ahead and start with you today. And so let's go ahead and jump right in, right away. I'm going to call in the energy of an archangel appropriate for Aries in your now. Asking for the energy of an archangel for Aries. Energy of an archangel for Aries. I'm asking for the energy of an archangel. I feel like that should be it. Ooh, we got Raphael. Raphael is God's healing angel. So Archangel Raphael is God's healing angel. So let me find my book here, because I would like to read to you the message that comes with Raphael, because it's beautiful. Okay, so I'll show him to you while I read. Raphael, healing. Raphael's name means God heals, and his main task is to aid us when we require physical healing or improvements to our general health and well-being. He assists healers and those in the medical profession and is powerfully present during global health crises such as pandemics. Boy, do we need him. To ensure everyone gets the attention they need. When people are readying to pass over, Raphael offers them comfort and safety until Archangel Azrael arrives to help them transition. Whenever you see an ambulance, ask Raphael to assist the paramedics and offer healing to the patient. Like the romantic Italian man in his card, Raphael is an angel of the heart who governs the emerald ray, and you may see green sparkles or feel tingling around your heart when he's around. He can also help heal sadness after loss. His message: I have heard your prayers for healing. Allow yourself time out to rest and integrate. Trust that I am helping you heal and restoring your energy and equilibrium. So I'm thinking that there are some Aries out there that may be having some health crisis, and that could be a physical health. It could also be mental health. So it could be depression, anxiety, or it could be a physical ailment. Archangel Raphael is coming in this here and now moment to help provide that healing that you need to get back to tip-top shape. So beautiful. So we'll leave Archangel Raphael right here so he can kind of watch out and hang out with us during this read. Okay, so like I said, I am doing what's called the success spread. And so this spread utilizes 5 cards, which I may or may not integrate some tarot into if I feel like a question arises. But really, I just kind of want to keep the video as short as possible so that you guys will watch them. So I am going to start off with actually clearing the energy. I should have done this before I pulled the card, but that's okay. I just want to kind of clear the energy so I can start with a fresh, clean slate. All right. So I've got my Star Tarot here. This is by Kathy McLeland, one of my favorite tarot decks. And I'm just going to shuffle real quickly before I lay out the spread. I hope all of you beautiful Aries out there are enjoying your evening, morning, day, night, whatever time it is this video happens upon you. I hope you're having a fantastical here and now moment. All right. Oop. Okay, so I think we're ready. I'm going to go ahead and split the deck. All right. So let me lay out your spread. Now, we're going to start with one here, one here, one here, one here. I've got to move those. Okay. And one here. These cards are so big. Okay. Here we go. All right. Okay, so before I start reading this spread, I would like to pick a card out of the Crystallery Oracle cards. This is to call in a healing crystal into the mix here. So if you're an Aries out there or a cross watcher, either or, that's fine too, and you are watching along this read with me, if you would like for my messages from Spirit to resonate stronger, I'm just going to pull out a crystal, and if you have the crystal on hand, maybe you can hold the crystal while you're watching the video. So let's see what crystal Aries needs to be working with in this here and now moment to better help whatever that is revealed in this spread, in this reading, to resonate. Crystal, do they need to work with? Any Aries or cross watchers, what crystal do they need to work with to help this spread and this message better resonate? We're going to take this one that went sideways. Oh, that's two. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. So we got the garnet. This is Lessons in Blood, and we've got the garnet. This is the almandine garnet. And aren't they beautiful cards? We're going to look for oh, wait, it starts with an A. What am I thinking? Okay. Oh my gosh, it's the first card in the book. No wonder I couldn't find it. Okay, so Lessons in Blood. This is the almandine garnet. On the Mons hardness scale, it is 7 to 7.5. Okay, almandine knows your storyline didn't start the day you came kicking and screaming into this world. No, it started so long ago that the stars have since shifted their course in the sky, and the dust of that day has hardened into stone. Your beginnings are carried in your blood, in the memory created by each DNA mutation and epigenetic tag. Blood is memory, not just your own, but that of those who came before you. You can ride your own blood back to those distant knowings. But more than that, almandine will help you move and shift that memory, changing what gets carried forward. Sink into yourself, your past's past. Almandine whispers, I have a tale to tell. So I was hoping that I would have whatever card I picked, crystal handy to show with. I don't, unfortunately, have an almandine garnet anywhere near me. So we will just look at the beautiful picture and know that almandine garnet is a very dark blood red stone. Very grounding and works very well with the root chakra. All right, so we will put that there with Archangel Raphael. So if you have a garnet, it doesn't have to be the almandine garnet, but if you have a garnet, I would suggest that you go grab it right now. If maybe a piece of garnet jewelry, go grab it right now and just kind of hold on to it while we do this spread, just to maybe help whatever needs to resonate with you resonate a little deeper. Okay, and we're going to move right on. So the first card in the spread is actually this one. This is card number 1. And we're going to turn it over. This card is the major issue. Sorry, I can barely read that writing. It's so tiny. So this card is, represents the major issue. So this is for Aries. Take what resonates. If it resonates for your here and now, fantastic. It may not resonate for your here and now. It may resonate later. Whenever you happen upon this video, if it does not resonate for you in this moment, it may later. So Aries, just, you know, listen with one ear. The first card we pulled is Strength. This is card number 8. And this is the major issue. So with the Strength card, this is about self-love. This is about unconditional love. This is about self-respect. This is about courage. So the major issue for Aries, maybe you're having some moments of weakness. Maybe you're not showing yourself enough love. Yeah, so I'm picking up intuitively that that's what it is. Aries, you're not giving yourself the self-love that would serve your highest good. That unconditional love, love every part of yourself. And this is just not happening right now. Maybe you're being too critical of yourself. Maybe you've set expectations for yourself that you just possibly can't reach, and so you're feeling disappointed in yourself. But this intuitively is feeling like a problem with self-love and self-respect, and maybe not having the courage that you need to recognize those things within yourself. So, that being said, I'm going to move to my tarot, and I'm going to ask for a little more information regarding this Strength card. What exactly about the Strength card needs to be pointed out to Aries as far as the major issue? What is it about the Strength card that needs to be pointed out? I'm feeling you're not giving yourself the self-love. Is it self-love? Is it the self-love? Yes. We got the High Priestess. This is intuition. So you're not listening to your intuition. You're not loving yourself enough to listen closely to those gut instincts and your intuition that's telling you, trying to guide you and direct you on your healing journey, on your soul's journey. So maybe you're just not tuning in to your intuition. You're not listening to those gut feelings. You're just not hearing it. You may be, because you're not giving yourself the self-love that you very much deserve and need along your healing journey, it may have kind of cut off your connection to spirit and maybe even your ability to really recognize your intuition. So I'm feeling like that's what it is. And I'm going to ask one more question. I'm going to use a different tarot or a different deck. So regarding this self-love, what does Aries need to know regarding their self-love and whether or not it is sabotaging their intuition? What does Aries need to know regarding this? What does Aries need to know regarding this intuitive blockage, which is a result of not giving themselves enough self-love? Oh, wow. Okay. So I pulled the Elixir of Life. And what is funny is that we pulled that Almandine Garnet, which is about bloodlines. And the Elixir of Life is your blood. It is your blood. Intuitively, I'm picking that up. But I'm going to go ahead and read in the little booklet about that because I'm not 100% sure. I've never pulled this card. Elixir of Life. Mortality is a reminder that life is short. The Elixir of Life card does not offer immortality, but shows up in a reading to remind you that there are things that are greater than us. And by adopting this philosophy, we can become part of a whole that is of itself immortal. We want both simplicity and abundance. Boy, isn't that true? The pure energy connecting us can be liberating. Our unconditional capacity for love and kindness is immeasurable and has the ability to remove all fear. Acknowledging the laws of nature that govern the universe places on us the power and responsibility to create our own sense of meaning. So that very much ties into what I was picking up on as far as some self-neglect. And the elixir of life would be that unconditional love. So that works very, very well. Okay, so I'm going to move forward to card number 2. And this is card number 2 right here. This card further explains what card number 1 said. So we pulled the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is a very reliable person, very patient, hardworking person. The Knight of Pentacles is, he's very resourceful and hardworking. So, I think I said that. Okay. So, the problem may be that you're working too hard. You may be overdoing things, and which is not showing yourself self-love if you're pushing yourself to your limits day after day after day. So what I'm picking up on is to further acknowledge the issue of self-neglect is overworking. So I feel like there's some overworking taking place. And you know, we pulled the Elixir of Life card, which pointed out that life is short. So if you spend your whole entire life only working, that's pretty sad. Like, we're not here to just work. We're here to experience everything, not just what it is to get up every day and go to work and punch the time clock and then come home and fall exhausted in bed. There has to be a balance. So I'm feeling like the Knight of Pentacles comes in to say you may be overworking. You may be a workaholic, and you may be spending too much time in work and neglecting yourself, your physical needs, your mental needs, is what I'm picking up on. So let's go to the tarot real quickly, and I'm going to ask, is the problem here with the Knight of Pentacles that there is some overworking or a workaholic, or is the problem that there's overworking, self-neglect because of working too much, spending too much time at work? Is that the problem here? Is that what we're working with? Whether or not the problem is just overworking? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. We just pulled the same card in a different deck, the Knight of Coins. That is absolutely a confirmation that that was the correct thing. Very, very cool. So, in this deck, the Pentacles is called Coins. In this deck, it's called Pentacles. But to pull that card again is pretty good confirmation that I kind of hit the nail on the head right there. So, Aries, some of you guys out there, you're just working too hard. I mean, don't stop working, but come on, you're working too hard. You're missing out on all the good stuff. And, you know, it's causing you to kind of neglect yourself a little bit. So what does Aries need to know regarding this workaholic attitude? If Aries can get past this workaholic attitude, what can help? What can help with this workaholic attitude? What can help to facilitate some self-care? We got equilibrium. So it's got to be equal. It's got to be a balance. It's got to be a give and take. It can't be all work and no play. It's got to be equal. There's got to be an equilibrium in there. So very good. Okay, so now I'm going to go to card number 3. This card shows any like hidden problems or brings to light anything that you maybe subconsciously you're not aware of, or secrets that are being kept from you. So let's see what card number 3 is. Now we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is the most loving king. He's very empathic. He's very tolerant. He's a good leader, but he's very loving. So it may be that Aries, you are working so hard to please your King of Cups that maybe you're neglecting yourself. I am picking up on a workaholic who loves their partner so much that they neglect themselves in their heart and in their spirit. So you're neglecting yourself physically by overworking and not resting enough. You're neglecting yourself in spirit by giving through a one-sided relationship. Now, that doesn't mean break up with your King of Cups. It just means that you've got to stop and give some back to yourself, or ask for it back. Maybe there needs to be a better equilibrium within the relationship with your King of Cups. So I'm going to go to the tarot. Okay. Is this an imbalanced relationship that's being pointed out here? In this hidden, what's hidden? Is there an imbalanced relationship being pointed out here? Oh, almost went to the floor. Yes. Happened again. I got the King of Cups. Wow, this reading is on point. So that's the answer, yes. Giving too much into a relationship and not taking enough back for yourself. So, Aries, demand that your relationship is equal, is give and take. Make sure that you're taking for yourself as much as you're giving away. And make sure that your King of Cups is treating you and loving you and putting as much energy into you as you are into him or her. Okay? All right, so I'm going to validate that with one quick, with a card real quickly from this is called the Talisman Oracle, and this is by Nora Paskaleva. Hard to say her name. Nora Paskaleva. So, asking for some confirmation on, like I need it, on the King of Cups. Is this pointing out maybe a one-sided or an uneven relationship? And if so, what can Aries do to change this, or recognize this and reverse this situation, or remedy this situation? Ooh, we got, excuse me, we got navigation. So with this one, very much what I pick up with this card, navigation. Do you see the fish in the sea? So if your King of Cups, who is your fish in the sea, if your King of Cups is comfortable with taking more than he's willing to give, then he is not, you are not navigating that relationship correctly. You need to be more careful in the areas that you go to, that you navigate your pathway onto. This is, I'm going to read this from the book, but this is pointing out instinctual direction as well. So I'm feeling like maybe it is instinctual of you, Aries, to be overly self-sacrificing, overly giving, overly caring, and maybe it is, you know, something that is instinctual for you to just not ask for much in return. But what's happening is it's throwing you off balance. So we'll put that one there, and I'm going to read on navigation. Okay. In a reading, it's time to tap into your innate navigation system and plan your trip. Determine where you are heading and imagine the final destination where you see yourself at peace. After all, even the best GPS wouldn't do you any good if you didn't know the address. Determine where you are right now in your life. Clarify your vision and check what attitudes will help you along the way. Forming a new healthy habit doesn't come easily, but you can prevail with a strong will and determination. This card can also symbolize finding your calling and purpose in life. So yes, I feel like that's absolutely a confirmation that you need to navigate a new pathway in this relationship. That doesn't mean you need to navigate a new relationship, just a new pathway in this relationship that's more even-keeled. Okay, let's move on to card number 4. So card number 4, this card represents new ideas or a new perspective. And we got the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is the most self-sufficient person. She is totally honest. So this card is presenting new ideas or a new perspective. So maybe, Aries, it has been a instinctual habit of yours thus far within your relationships to not speak up and speak what your needs are. Maybe you have held back in that honest nature you need to have. Maybe you feel like you've got this, because the Queen of Swords, she's that bad bitch energy where she's got this. She doesn't need any help. She's totally self-secure, self-sufficient, got it. She's got it. She doesn't need anyone to help her along the way. That's all fine and dandy. But if you're in a relationship with somebody, it can't be like that. You can be completely self-sufficient in many ways, but if you're giving too much of yourself into your relationships, that takes from you. That's taking from you. So the abundance that you have as the Queen of Swords, the abundance that you have as this totally self-sufficient person is actually thwarted by the misalignment and the imbalance that's happening as you are being self-sacrificing, not asking for enough in return. Okay? So let's validate that with the tarot. Is the Queen of Swords pointing out that there needs to be honesty? This is telling me in this energy you need to speak your needs. You need to say what your needs are. You are self-sufficient. You've got this. But every human being has emotional needs. And if you're in a relationship, like what I'm seeing here with the King of Cups, you really need to speak your needs, speak your mind. And that is, I think that's what we're saying here. Is this the message that Aries need to speak their needs to help facilitate a new pathway where it's more even? And there you go. We've got Ace of Cups. That is absolutely a yes. This is emotional readiness. But the Ace of Cups is a new relationship, a new proposal. It could be marriage. But what I'm seeing out of this is not necessarily a brand new person. It could be. It could be a new person. It could be that you need to leave this relationship you're in and start a new one. I'm not saying that, but it could be. It could be that what this is saying. But what I feel like what this is saying is a new lease on your life, a new lease on your relationship. Cups represents emotion. So with the Ace of Cups, it's about emotion. So in this card on here, it says emotional readiness. So I'm feeling like the message here is that you do need to speak your needs. Make sure that you are readying yourself emotionally for this new pathway that you need to kind of tread to put things back into a balanced state of energy. And can I have a confirmation or a validation on this? Yes. Okay. Ooh, we got two. Okay. I'm actually only going to take one because I'd like to keep this reading shorter. So what we pulled is divine guidance. So you're basically being told this emotional readiness, what will help to bring you to this emotional readiness is for you to really connect with your guides, do some introspection, because your higher self is right down in here, and that in itself is divine guidance. So if you can listen to that inner voice, that higher self, your spirit guides, all of your helpers of the love and light, they will help facilitate that divine guidance that helps you kind of navigate your way through this new pathway. Okay? And so for the last card, this is the final card. This is just an overall solution. Ooh, we got the Moon. Now, the Moon card can be about secrets. It can be about things happening in the dark, unseen problems. But the Moon card can, what I'm picking up off this energetically and intuitively, is the Moon card can be about voluntary changes. And I'm feeling like that's the message coming through this card right now. There needs to be those voluntary changes to kind of level things out and make sure that you're working with a level playing ground when it comes to the people in your life, that you're giving and getting equal amounts of energy. And let's go ahead and ask Tarot to validate that. Is the Moon card coming in to point out voluntary changes that need to take place? Is the Moon card coming in to point out any kind of voluntary changes that need to take place? Also, I'm hearing is, did the Moon card come in to point out that that Aries needs to trust their intuition? The Moon card is about intuition as well. Does the Moon card coming in mean that Aries needs to put a little bit more faith and trust in their gut instinct feelings and their intuition? I'm going to take this one. Wow. Okay, so we got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is very dependable, very goal-oriented. So I'm feeling like, yes, this is your intuition to come in to help you carry out this goal, this new goal that you are recognizing that you need, which is to kind of trudge a new pathway and some new relationship strategy, so that you're not sacrificing yourself, you're not self-sabotaging, you're not accepting less than what you deserve, which then creates havoc in your energetic field and will actually cut off your connection, not cut it off, but very much put a damper on your connection with your guides, with God, with your helpers of the love and light. So that when this King of Wands card comes in, it's about a very dependable, goal-oriented person. And I'm feeling like the overall solution is what we spoke about here. The goal here needs to be that you take some time out, take care of yourself. Stop sacrificing yourself and your needs to please the ones you love and not ask for the same in return, because it's throwing you off of balance. And it is causing disruptions in your energetic field, and it will slow you down in your healing journey. So, very good. All right, one last message for Aries. Does the King of Wands coming in mean that this new intuitive path of self-love and this new path where your Aries is steering away from being the one that does all the giving? Is this goal-oriented, dependably goal-oriented energy of the King of Wands, is this the overall solution? So is this goal going to be able to be met for Aries? Is this goal going to be able to be met for Aries? Because I feel like it is. You got this, Aries. You got this. Let's see. Yes. So, Aries, have some courage. Have some courage. You're going to have courage come in. The energy of courage is going to come in as you go. So, you're going to really need to invoke that courage, that energetic feeling of courage, to kind of trudge a new pathway. But it's going to grow as you grow. Yes, beautiful. So thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me for a minute while I did an energetic timeless reading for Aries. Have a good day, Aries. Thanks for watching. Love and light and the highest vibes. Bye.